Wolf not have retail? The wolf has eyes around the tiles around it. Does that mean it has retail? Yeah, I usually see the red sword icon. Okay, I'm just gonna assume no one knows. Alright, I'll wing it. Okay, it's just these two now. Alright. Battlefield restoration!
Whoa! Holy stats.
So chat, I did significant damage to this guy. Actually, wait, did we kill him? We did kill
ability
one.
where your ruler can, like, his once per battle mass regen thing, you can reset it.
I do not have the ability to reset it.
Gotcha.
I know what is it? A Wizard King can do that. I did not know there was a way for a Giant to do that.
It's not about Giant or Wizard King. It's just inherent to the Ritualist class.
Okay.
It's a skill just. It's a skill like just to the right of, like, look at your mass regen ability, and then on the skill tree after the fight's over, you can open up the skill tree and look like just to the right of it, and there should be one called, I think it's called Weaver. It lets you reset it.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, so he did a big heal. Aspect of the root, he healed for 42. And then his hero did a 21 heal on it. All right, so I killed, oh, that's a defender, not a leech guard. All right, I killed one of the 2 units in the stack, and then he healed the remaining one up a bit. Shame you forgot about the camo trait. Yeah, it was just like, I saw this moment. I was like, oh my god, he moved one army forward. I could jump it right now. And I clicked jump it. And then it was like, yo, he outnumbers you 30-5. Do you wish to retreat or attack? And I'm like, retreat, pull over 2 more, because I had already used my movement. I couldn't undo it. Oh, the web thing.
That empowered strikes is wild because it's stunned your boar now too.
Fairlight, didn't you say that this was just a fun game and not to go looking up min-max strats and stuff?
Yeah. I highly doubt that he looked this up. This is just how he plays every game. He loves plants. Yeah, he always wants to go into plants and do druid stuff. So
This is devious.
I can
This is
respect that. That's my playstyle. He's just a lot further along. They should have an instability mechanic like Throg, the Skaven, where if you put too many enchants on a unit, there's a chance of it exploding.
true. No, I agree. With one of the comments in my chat says he's absolutely non-min-maxing, or he'd be like an Astral Shadow mix with like some nature thrown in. And I agree, because Astral and Shadow are just both kind of ridiculous.
I just recently got the DLC that has Shadow in it. I haven't tried it yet. I know what Astral is.
Wait, Shadow and Astral, the affinities? They're not like core game?
Didn't Shadow come with the no, the Shadow Affinity. Yeah, sorry. I was thinking, you know what I was thinking of? Tome of Shades. I was thinking of Shades.
Gotcha. Oh, I just meant, yeah, I meant the entire affinity is just kind of stacked, but not as stacked as Astral. And if he were really going for like some min-maxy competitive PvP build, he would probably be incorporating a ton of Astral and Shadow into the build along with his nature stuff. He is a consummate min-maxer, though.
We need a Kazi to counter him.
Put Kazi on the other team. Honestly, well, I don't know. When we did the first campaign, Bomb just watched it, and he said that if he had to fight Kazi, he would have lost.
Yeah, then you had two strong players that are ahead of everyone else in the lobby.
Somehow, I don't know that really fixes the... I mean, it kind of balances things out a little bit, but then you still just get 3 players who are like on each team.
Everyone else is watching. Yeah.
Yeah, you just get 3 players on each team who are just like, well, guys, I wish I was useful.
Well, what?
Ha! Froze him again. Nice. What are these things? Decaying zombies. Okay, so he's just made a few decaying zombies. Pause this battle. Okay, so all the Animists have used their summons. That is done.
I like the part where your giant hit his leash guard for 0 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Holy, that's insane.
Is there a way when looking at a unit to see... Oh, combat summon 2. There we go. Okay, so I don't need to worry about that. I was trying to see if it was a summon. It was. One down, 30 to go. Let's see, Fire Runestone. We're in range to shoot his boss, but the beam will just transfer the shot to that guy. Let's see. I could do an AoE heal, or I could single target heal that, and then AoE damage those 4, which puts a lot of debuffs on them. Alright, Slither Hatchling, back him up, and hit those. And ship. Start doing some damage on this guy. Okay, I've got 65 mana left. That's 2 more mammoths if I funnel it all into mammoths. Let's see, if I use this, how big a heal is that? That would be 36 over there. How many combat casting points is that? 15 combat casting points. Wait, this thing evolves, doesn't it? It does. Oh, I can give it a second life. Okay, that's worth 15 points. Okay, so that low health spider on the far right that's been holding off 3 dudes, I'm gonna heal it and give it resurgence, so if he kills it, it'll come back to life. That is a spell that only works on evolved stuff. And then
before he kills it and then uses cannibalize and just eats it.
I don't know how that works. Does cannibalize trigger before it immediately gets up?
Isn't resurgence at the end of the battle?
When
the unit dies in combat, it's revived at the end of combat if the owner is victorious.
Okay, alright, and today I learned. I was thinking it would just get up immediately.
That is, Undying, I want to say. It's not quite the same. I think Undying is like, when it dies, 2 turns later it stands back up, but in the campaign before this, I was doing a Materium build with a bunch of stone soldiers and golems, and they all had Undying. But my opponent was playing a Cannibal Society, so after he killed my soldiers, he would eat them on the ground before they stood back up.
Oh, the Hunter Spider just teleported. Did it have Slip Away? Oh, it does have Slip Away for my Evolution enchant. Okay, so it gets 1 more turn to live. But you know what? I'm okay with that. So I threw a heal on it, and that soaked 6 attacks from him that could have hit something else. So he might he'll still kill it, but it's buying time. Honestly, this may sound presumptuous. Like, I'm not saying I'm going to win this, but looking at what I've seen so far, I feel like I have a solid chance. I've got some units on the right and left that are able to focus down units one at a time, but goddamn, it's taking a while. Like, if I win, it's gonna take a while.
I will agree with you. You are holding on much longer and much stronger than I would expect this fight to go that way.
I wonder if a morale build would be good against his Liege Guard.
He has Tome of Revelry.
Of course he does.
He does need to kill stuff for it to, you know, do anything, but he does have it.
So far, I think the Gore Tusk Matriarch by the bridge might be the first permanent unit of mine that might die.
You know, I'm looking at his hero. I'm looking at his hero, and his hero is not very tanky. Also, I wonder, do you think he has tier 5 tomes unlocked? Because if he has tier 5, then that means he has mass revive for plants. And all his units are plants, so he'd mass revive his whole army.
Oh god.
He's been far ahead on tomes for a while. I wouldn't be surprised if he does, but so far, is Chosen of Gaia tier 4?
Gaia's Chosen is Tome of Paradise? Yeah, it is. It's Paradise, so that's tier 4.
And Flame Burst Weapon, is that Tome 3 or 4?
That's 3.
But you said he has Prosperity, that's 4.
Yes, he has that too.
So he has 2 tier 4 tomes already. So he might be on tier 5.
What is the spell called you get from Goddess of Nature? Is it called like Force of Nature or something? Does he have that?
There's no way to see how much casting points he has left, right?
No.
Man, it would be so game changing if I had like 2 more skill points on my giant and had the every time you cast the Conjure Wild Growth, it does heal and 10 temp HP on a large area, and you can still attack the same turn. If I was doing that every turn, like, I would honestly think that I could 100% win this. Right now, it's just like, I feel like I've got a 51% chance.
51%? You still give yourself the edge here?
Yes.
I like the confidence.
The Mammoth God is with me.
All hail the Mammoth God. What is it called? Tome of the Goddess of Nature. I'm looking to see what's in that tier 5 tome. See if there's something that would give it away.
Stone Spirit. Combat Summon.
Mastery 2. Force of Nature. Oh my god. Force of Nature gives 20% crit on top of...
What was that?
Wait, that's also Kyo's build. I think it's hilarious that he's running like the exact same build that I gave Kyo.
Oh my god. Okay,
Like,
so he just used a Weaver and reset all his cooldowns.
He's just...
He was taking notes.
He's you from the future, Kyo.
Yeah.
It's like, this is what you're gonna be doing eventually. He just got there way earlier.
Oh no! Oh god!
So whether he has a tier 5 tome or not, I can't say for sure. The dead giveaway would be his units having Force of Nature. I don't see it listed on their card. But he might have just gone straight for mass rejuve, so he may have the army-wide revive, in which case you're just absolutely screwed.
Wait, there's an army-wide revive?
There's
Yes.
3.
Like full health revive too?
They come back to half health, but like all your dead units will stand back up at half health.
I assume that requires
crazy.
corpses.
Yes. Which if you have your own ability to like raise the dead and like pull them back as zombies before he does, you can like steal them. So that there is some counterplay to it.
Not
Oh,
on the
that's
heroes
kinda
in this
sick, though.
battle. The Gortusk Matriarch can eat 1 corpse per battle to heal itself up, but I think I can only destroy 1 corpse in this fight.
Gotcha. Yeah, there's definitely like if both players have the ability to revive corpses, there is counterplay where you know you knock someone down, you immediately try to res them to your team before the opponent can res them back to their team.
It's like a necromancy on.
Yeah, there goes the Gortusk. Or stand on the body. I learned that from Silver.
And I learned that from Fairlight's first campaign.
Yep, I learned that by having Kazi do it to me. Yeah, you can get army-wide revives through nature, order, or shadow. Shadow has like undead revive, nature has plant revive, and then order just straight up revive your whole army. It's like the hand of God just waves at your army and says, "Get up."
Holy.
Which is why the game has a lot of interaction with corpses, whether it's raise them as zombies or eat them or something like that. I'm surprised there's no corpse explosion or something like that.
I think there might be. I'm gonna check.
There's undead explosion, but I don't remember a corpse explosion.
Wonder, did he go artisan armaments? It might be like the one part of the build that differs from.
Where did these tier 1 Phantasm Warriors come from? Were these summoned? Or did he start
They are
with these?
from. Phantasm Warriors are from Tome of Warding, a tier 1 Astral Tome.
They don't say combat summon. I guess he had them and I just didn't see them.
Yeah, they're like any other on the campaign map summons.
Phantasm Warriors are often considered like the best tier 1 summon. They're pretty
His have
sturdy.
168 health.
He told me something I didn't even know, and I'm playing Aristocracy, but so is he, right? We're both playing Aristocracy. I didn't realize that for every point of renown your Liege Lord has, you get 10 HP to your whole army. So if you have an Aristocracy leader with renown 4, that's 40 HP to every unit. Then you've got like the plant transformation giving them 20. What else does he give them? Plant transformation gives them 20. Super growth gives them 10 more. And then the hero skill itself, like the ranger
Hey, Denny.
skill,
I see you.
or not ranger skill. I forget what it's called.
Maybe give the Ice Spider the Berserk spell.
But like the hero army leader skill that gives
Maybe.
10 more.
I'm currently doing a single player playthrough of this, and I did an Aristocracy run, and I did the Society Cult of Personality. So I am role-playing Cult of Slanesh.
Nice. Did he just cast Mark of Invulnerability, or was that you? Oh, that's his
It's
turn,
now
right?
my turn, so I didn't just cast anything.
Okay. He just invulned his Liege Guard on the front row.
The
Like,
one
right there
that's
at the front.
currently protecting the health of the boss?
Yes.
So the boss is invulnerable, is what you're telling me?
No, because that Liege Guard ward only absorbs 35% of the damage, so 65% would still go through and hit the leader.
Wait, hold on. Damage sustained by the linked unit is transferred to this unit with a 25% reduction. Are you sure? It looks, reading it, it says all of it goes.
Oh, wait, really? I must be thinking of one of the other ones. Ah, never mind.
I'm gonna try to push this wolf to the spider and serve it a meal. Oh, the spider has no action points. What? Well.
Slip away, I think. Removes your, I believe slip away means you don't get to act the next turn. Nope, that's not it. I don't know what's removed its action points.
Beep boop. Just a quick question. Muck, does that fire runestone? You can take control where it shoots, or
Yes.
is it random? Oh, that's cool. Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
I would like to point out that his leech guards have more health than my giant.
God, so many units are stunned. And I keep finding out at the worst times. No freeze. Actually, wait.
No, you did
Oh,
freeze
I
one
did.
of the spiders. Yeah.
Okay, I think those spiders are a combat summon. Hold on, I'm checking the clock on them. Okay, they go away in one turn, so they're locked out until they die.
Nice. Massive dub.
The game is running very slow. Like, when I open a unit card to read something and then close it, I have to wait like a while.
Yeah, people keep asking. It's like, wow, this game seems sluggish. The combat feels really slow. And it's like, you know, I have played a single player a little bit. Almost all my experience in this game has been multiplayer, but I did do testing in single player, and it's way snappier. Like, the menus open and close quicker, the units
Yeah.
respond faster.
Yup.
I don't know if it's a lag issue or a server problem or what.
Alright. I think that was a permanent thing, unless that was his spirit wolf. Okay. Let's see. What still hasn't moved?
We've been tracking how many spells he's cast. He's done. I gotta like scroll
You could
back
check the
and count.
combat log, but I don't know.
I tried to look through the combat log, but I couldn't see a single spell in there.
The combat log could use some improvement in this game, that's for sure. Just off the top of my head, we know he's used Mark of Invulnerability. He used Conjure Astral Ward. No, Conjure Astral Ward is a hero skill. But I'm trying to think if it's possible that he's saving mana for a Mass Revive.
Gotcha.
And I'm genuinely not sure because I don't know how much mana he's spent already.
I should have done that earlier. I'm not used to having a warlock in this army. I got one from a random event, and every time I come across it, I'm like, oh yeah, you're here.
That Sundering Curse is pretty nice.